Hello, students of class ninth. Welcome back to the chapter 4, A Truly Beautiful Mind. A Truly Beautiful Mind is the biography of the famous scientist or a very intelligent person, Albert Einstein. Okay, so let's move towards the chapter directly. The chapter is very easy to understand. So wherever I will feel that there is no need to explain or elaborate some points, I will not unnecessarily waste my time in elaborating them. Okay, you have to read it and it is very easy to understand. Let's just start before you read. Who do you think of when you hear the word genius? What is a genius? What qualities do you think a genius has? We shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. In the summer of 1905, the 26-year-old published in quick succession four grounding breaking papers about light, the motion of the particles, the electrodynamics of moving bodies, and energy. So these are the discoveries of who, whose discoveries? These are the discoveries of Albert Einstein, and these were all published, or they all come in. What I can say, they've all come in their existence in 1905. His work took up only a few pages in scientific journals, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos, and they transformed the name Einstein into a synonym for genius. So now we all know very well that he was such a person that he made several scientific discoveries, and Albert Einstein is still considered as the most intelligent person, or his name Einstein is a synonym for the word genius. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still reigns. Yes, we still sing about, or we still sing his praises, or we still tell each other about the intelligence of Albert Einstein. Moving further, Albert Einstein was born on 14th of March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. Without any indication that he was destined for greatness, on the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. That means her actions or his deeds were so that they seemed unusual to normal people. Okay, or sometimes we can say he was hyper active, but he was anywhere in the world that he was destined for greatness. That means he was made to do something which was very great. Okay, or he was very intelligent person who came into the world to do something great, something extraordinary, something outstanding. To her, his head seemed too much large, and the shape of the Albert Einstein's head was very large for his mother. At the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. Normally, a child learns to speak when he is just 1 year old. पर अल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन ने कब तक बोलना नहीं सीखा, जब तक वो 2.5 साल के हो गए थे. जब वो बोलना सीखे तब वो हर चीज़ को डबल बोलते थे, मतलब 2 बार बोलते थे, हर सेंटेंस को रिपीट करते थे. आइंस्टाइन डिडंट नो व्हाट टू डू विद अदर चिल्ड्रन एंड हिज प्लेमेट्स कॉल्ड हिम ब्रदर बोरिंग. उन्हें दूसरे बच्चों के साथ खेलना भी अच्छा नहीं लगता था, इसलिए वो उन्हें क्या कहते थे, ब्रदर बोरिंग. सो द यंगस्टर प्लेड बाय हिमसेल्फ मच ऑफ द टाइम, और वो अकेले ही खेला करते थे मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. Otto Nuge, here let's read this para in blue. Otto Nugebauer, Otto Nugebauer, the historian of ancient mathematics, told a story about the boy Einstein that he characterizes as a legend, but that seems fairly authentic. As he was a late talker, his parents were worried. At last, at the supper table one night, he broke his silence to say, वो बहुत कम बोला करते थे, और चूंकि वो बहुत देर से बोलना सीखे तो उनके पेरेंट्स उनको लेके हमेशा चिंतित रहते थे. तो एक बार जब वो टेबल पर बैठे शाम का नाश्ता कर रहे थे, तो उन्होंने अचानक से क्या कहा अपने पेरेंट्स से, द सूप इज टू हॉट, ये सूप बहुत गर्म है. ग्रेटली रिलीव्ड हिज पेरेंट्स आस्क्ड व्हाई ही हैड नेवर सेड अ वर्ड बिफोर. तब इनके पेरेंट्स उनसे क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं कि आपने पहले कभी कोई शब्द क्यों नहीं कहा. अल्बर्ट रिप्लाइड, बिकॉज अप टू नाउ एवरीथिंग वाज इन ऑर्डर. अब तक सब कुछ ठीक ठाक चल रहा था, इसलिए मुझे कोई शिकायत करने का मौका नहीं मिला या कुछ बोलने का मौका नहीं मिला, इसलिए मैं चुप था. So it was something extraordinary about this person that he just chose to speak whenever there was intense need to speak. Unless and until there was a need to speak, he just chose to remain silent always. He especially loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maza, he said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" और उन्हें कैसे toys पसंद थे? Mechanical, which were related to science. The cars, the aeroplanes, the helicopters, which were having wheels, and sometimes the toys which were related to scientific discoveries. So when his sister टुक बर्थ, जब उनकी बहन हुई थी तब उन्होंने क्या कहा था कि इसके व्हील्स कहाँ हैं. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. और जब उनके फादर स्कूल की एक बार मीट में गए थे तो उनके ग्रैंड मास्टर ने उनसे क्या कहा था कि कोई भी प्रोफेशन अगर आइंस्टाइन चूज करते हैं विल नॉट बी सक्सेसफुल. वह कुछ भी अगर वो कोई भी प्रोफेशन चूज करते हैं तो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं. क्यों? क्योंकि वो तो किसी भी फील्ड में सक्सेसफुल होंगे नहीं. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining the skill throughout his life. और आगे चलकर वो क्या बने? एक ऐसे वायलिनिस्ट बने जो कि वायलिन हमेशा बजाते रहे, पर एज अ प्रोफेशन नहीं, सिर्फ अपने एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए या अपनी खुशी के लिए. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old. वो कहाँ पर स्कूल जाने लगे, पर वो इतने बुरे स्टूडेंट नहीं थे, वो पढ़ने में अच्छे थे. और वो अपने स्कूल हाई स्कूल के लिए कहाँ जाते थे? म्यूनिक में. और उनकी फैमिली कब शिफ्ट हुई थी? जब आइंस्टाइन से 15 मंथ्स के थे. एंड स्कोर्ड गुड मार्क्स इन ऑलमोस्ट एवरी सब्जेक्ट. और वो उनके हर सब्जेक्ट में अच्छे नंबर आया करते थे. आइंस्टाइन हेटेड द स्कूल्स रेजिमेंटेशन एंड ऑफन क्लैश विद हिज टीचर्स. उनको जो स्कूल का अननेसेसरी डिसिप्लिन वाला मैटर था वो बिल्कुल भी अच्छा नहीं लगता था, और इसी वजह से उनकी अपने स्कूल के टीचर से बहस हो जाती थी. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled that there he left the school for good. अब उनको क्या लगा, इससे सफोकेशन सा फील होता था, जस्ट लाइक रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर. सो ही लेफ्ट द स्कूल एंड टुक द प्राइवेट teaching. Previous years, Albert's parents had moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. अब क्या हुआ, जब वो 15 के थे तो उन्होंने स्कूल छोड़ा, पर क्या हुआ, उसके पिछले साल ही उनके पेरेंट्स कहाँ चले गए थे? मिलान. और अल्बर्ट को किसके पास छोड़ के गए थे? अपने रिलेटिव्स के पास. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland in a city which was more liberal than Munich. अब क्या हुआ, जब वो अपने बेटे को म्यूनिक में छोड़कर चले गए थे अपने रिलेटिव्स के पास, तो उनके पेरेंट्स ने डिस्कशन के बाद आइंस्टाइन ने अपने पेरेंट्स से बहुत डिस्कशन किया और अपने एजुकेशन कंटिन्यू करने के लिए उन्होंने स्विट्ज़रलैंड जाने की परमिशन मांगी. वहाँ पर जर्मन लैंग्वेज बोली जाती थी. ओके. और ये जो स्विट्ज़रलैंड सिटी थी ये म्यूनिक से कहीं ज़्यादा अच्छी थी एजुकेशन में. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics, and after finishing school he decided to study at a university in Zurich. आइंस्टाइन जो थे उनकी मैथमेटिक्स बहुत अच्छी थी और फिजिक्स भी बहुत अच्छी थी, और अपना स्कूल पूरा होने के बाद उन्होंने क्या किया, डिसाइड किया कि वो ज्यूरिक की यूनिवर्सिटी में पढ़ाई करेंगे. बट साइंस वाजंट द ओनली थिंग दैट अपील्ड टू डैशिंग यंग मैन विद द वॉलरस मिस्टेक. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड, साइंस एंड फिजिक्स वर नॉट ओनली द रीजन फॉर आइंस्टाइन टू गो टू ज्यूरिक. देयर वाज समथिंग एल्स which he liked in Zurich, and what he liked in Zurich was Mileva Maric, her co-student, her colleague. He also felt a special interest in fellow student Mileva Maric, whom he found to be a clever creature. The young Serb had came to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe when women could get degrees. और वहाँ पर उनको किस में इंटरेस्ट हुआ, जो उनकी कलीग थी उसके साथ उनकी जो को स्टूडेंट थी मिलेवा मारिक. और ये जो मिलेवा मारिक थी कहाँ को बिलोंग करती थी? सर्बिया को. ओके. तो इसलिए इनको क्या कहा जाता था? सर्ब. द यंग सर्ब हैड कम टू स्विट्जरलैंड. ये वो स्विट्जरलैंड इसलिए आई थी क्योंकि यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ज्यूरिक एक ऐसी यूनिवर्सिटी थी जो मेन के साथ साथ वुमेन को, दैट मीन्स द education was allowed here, and the women were the women were able to get only degrees only in few colleges, and the University of Zurich was one of them. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines. Okay, so Einstein was a person who saw in her an ally. Ally means a sense of friendship in the against the Philistines. That means he was also fond of literature, art, violin, and then music. So same was the girl Mileva Maric, with whom he was constantly at odds. The couple fell in love, and now they were in love with each other. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. And they both just wrote the letter in the way that there were the scientific terms also, and those were mixed with some love also. Wrote Einstein, "Hi, how happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work into relativity to a victorious conclusion." कितना अच्छा होगा कि हम अपने वर्क को मिलके एक victorious conclusion में change कर दें. In 1900, At the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1922 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He was working as a technical expert since 1902, and while he was observing the other people's inventions, he was also discovering something in secret. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. Okay, that's all in this part of video. Thanks for listening.